This was the first time I realized some evil never waits for punishment.
When did you become a traitor to your race?
Get out of my way.
Oh
Excuse
no,
me, nurse.
oh no, look at that. Don't tell me this is a half-coon baby.
That pregnant woman raised her hand and slapped him. The next second, she was knocked to the ground. Before she could react, a kick went straight into her swollen belly. Even his companions froze for a moment. Then they panicked, jumped into a car, and drove off. They thought it was just a normal fight. They didn't know things were already out of control. When I got the call, I was still on duty. I rushed to the hospital. When I saw her, her face was covered in blood. I stood there, unable to say a single word. She told me everything that happened. I remembered every detail. I swore I would not let them go. She was pushed into the operating room. The moment the door closed, I turned around. I was ready to go find them. My colleagues stopped me. They said the suspects had already been caught. They were at the station. They would face punishment. I went to the station. Those men were still laughing. They didn't care at all. In their eyes, it was nothing serious. A few days inside and they would be out. I looked at them. I said nothing. Right then, the phone rang. The hospital called. The baby was gone. At that moment, everything went silent. All I could remember was her lying there. And those words, gone. I went back to the station that same night. I walked into the holding area. I took off my service weapon and all my gear. At that moment, I was no longer a cop. I was just a father, a husband. I picked up a tool and opened the cell door.
Help him, asshole! It's going down!
I handled 2 accomplices first, but that wasn't enough. The one who truly had to pay was him, the bald man. I stared at him. He suddenly pulled out a knife. I didn't stop. I forced him to the ground. One strike, then another. I could hear bones giving way. No, I didn't stop. All I could see was her face. All I could think of was that child. When it was over, I sat on the ground. I waited, waiting for them to come arrest me. The chief walked in. He looked at the scene. He only said one line.
I got no problem with that.